Alright. I know you guys are hyped still from the coach just speaking. Alright, so I need y'all to get up real quick when I say, what's up, Alex? Ready? What's up, Owls? Man, this is not it. That's not it. It's been a long morning, I know. Let's try this again. Alright, let's go. Ready? What's up, Owls? Alright, just some quick guidelines for the presentation. Alright, we're gonna ask you guys, students, parents, anybody, if you're on your phone, you're on Twitter, you're on Facebook, go ahead and shoot us a comment, a question at #KSUResLife. Alright, we want you guys to be interactive with us. We want to be able to look and see what you guys have to ask us. Or maybe if it's kind of cold in here, just go ahead and tweet that. Tweet #KSUResLife. Alright, so once again, my name is Alex Gorn, and I'm here with the Department of Residence Life.
My name is Joe Aponte. I'm also with the Department of Residence Life. Alex and I are both residence directors, and we'll kind of talk a little bit about what that means in a couple of minutes. Just by show of hands, just so we know, who here has already made their plans to live here on campus with KSU Res Life?
Yeah, that is
awesome. Oh man, that's great. All right, so we're here to tell you a little bit about what's going to happen when you're living on campus and kind of what your day-to-day life is going to be. That being said, we're going to tell you a little bit about our Circle of Residence Life. The Circle of Residence Life, first and foremost, starts with all of you, all right? You are all part of our community, and we're thrilled that you're going to be here, all right? Next up, we've got our resident assistants, or RAs for short, all right? RAs are students just like you. They're student leaders, and the cool thing that they do is they put on activities and plan a lot of cool things for you to do, all right? If you're bored on a Saturday night, hit your RA up and see what's going on, because there's tons happening on campus. Alright, the other thing is they look out for your safety. If there's something happening, they are your first level of crisis response. Alright, they reach out to us, they kind of, they are the midway person. Alright, they're also peer counselors. If for some reason you're feeling overwhelmed with classes or there's just something going on, talk to them. They can help you out, and if they can't, they'll point you in the right direction.
Man, I'll tell you what, there's no other place that has an RA who's there for you guys 24/7 like here on campus. Your RA is really your right-hand man or woman for you guys in your college experience.
That's true, and the really cool thing about it is that RAs are actually invested in you. They care about you. They want to see you succeed. That's not something you see in a lot of places.
Next, we're going to move on to our professional staff. Our professional staff is here for that second level student development or crisis response. We're here to support you guys, the students, as well as the RAs and the staff that works within the buildings. Our professional staff has a little bit over 40 years of experience, so there's not a whole lot that the staff hasn't seen. And truly, we're professionals that are here to see you guys succeed in your college experience.
That's right.
Joe's going to tell you guys a little bit more about our FIRE program, which is our first year residential experience. It's something that we put on here for you guys.
Alright, so FIRE, first year residential experience, is a really cool program that we have in place to help you transition from being a high school student to being a college student. From living at home with mom and dad to being on your own. Alright, we'll teach you how to cook, we'll teach you how to do your laundry, we'll teach you how to work with roommates, all that cool stuff. Alright? Now, just by show of hands, who here that lives at home with mom and dad can make their own rules? Yeah.
Well,
it was the same for us.
I don't think so.
So, we have something really cool here on campus called RHA, or the Residence Hall Association. RHA is a group of student-elected leaders that advocate for what you want. If there's something you want to see going on where you live in the residence halls, talk to RHA, and they'll be more than happy to work with you. Alright? The really cool thing is, we have individual hall councils that we encourage you all to get involved in. Alright? These hall councils work closely with RHA to improve your on-campus living experience. Alright? They also plan really large-scale events, so again, follow them, let them, figure out what's going on, but there's a lot happening on the residential side of campus.
The next people that you guys are going to see in your experience is KSU Housing. KSU Housing is a private company that Residence Life works with, and they do things such as leasing. They work with your maintenance requests. They assign you your rooms, and they also distribute mail and package. One thing that you guys need to know is that KSU Housing and Residence Life work to provide a seamless customer service process for you guys, the student. So if you guys see two different individuals or professional staff walking around the building, you can ask any one of them questions, and you can get that service that you're looking for.
Alright, next up we're going to talk about some little house rules, alright? When you first move on campus, alright, you're going to do roommate contracts. Alright, what that basically is an opportunity for you and your roommates to articulate what your expectations are of each other. It's just a great way for all of you to be on the same page and make sure that your living experience is the best one possible. Now, by show of hands, who's living in the village?
Alright, let me see who's living in the village suites.
Yes. Nice. Alright, what about KSU Place?
Woo! Right there. I see you guys back there.
Just understand that there are kind of different rules and regulations for different places on campus, all right? Regardless of your age, if you're living in a freshman residence hall, that includes the freshman buildings of KSU Place, University Village Suites, and University Village. These are dry communities. What that means is that we don't allow substance in those buildings, regardless of how old you are. All right? Next up for drugs, hate to be the downer, but we do have a zero tolerance policy for drugs. What that means is that if you're found responsible in possession of, consuming, anything like that, we do have the right to kick you off campus, or off the residential side of campus, and you still are obligated to pay your rent for the rest of the year. Do not let that happen to you. Make sure you're making some positive choices. All right, next is FERPA, or the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act. You're going to hear this term a lot today. All right, what that basically means is parents, it's not that we don't love you, it's that we're treating your students as adults and we're going to settle any issues that happen with them. All right, just understand that and try your best to communicate with your student, but also understand that our relationship was more with them.
And parents, if you guys do have questions, we will talk to you, but we'll only be able to inform you about housing policies and residence life policies. We won't be able to talk to you about specifics about your students' residency status or how they're doing or anything of that nature. We kind of encourage you guys to have that conversation with your son or daughter. All right, so you guys are packed in, you got your car loaded, you're ready to go, you're ready to get on, get your college experience. But what do you do next?
All right, make sure that you're checking out our website. It's kennesaw.edu/residencelife. All right, we have a check-in schedule there, and you can go on that website and see what time it is specifically, what time and date you'll be moving in. All right, make sure that you're keeping up with that schedule because, unfortunately, just for the flow of traffic and to make your transition as seamless as possible, we do hold you all to that schedule. So don't try to come 5 hours early because we might have to turn you away.
And then the next thing you guys want to look forward to is GIG. GIG is our Get in Gear Week, and it's something that we put on for you guys because we're so excited you guys are here with us. It's over like a week of different events, such as we got a comedy show, we have a concert, a kickoff concert going on, as well as dance nights and movie nights all throughout the week. So make sure you check the schedule out on our website to find out more information about this.
And another good way to do that is follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We are posting a ton of things. We're keeping you informed that way. All right, it's a great way to stay in the know. And just wait till you hear who the concert performer is. It's all going to be rolled out through Facebook.
It's going to be a big day.
Oh yeah.
All right, the next thing that I want to ask you guys is the benefits of being here. All right, when we talk about living on campus, if you're still on the fence, you're still wondering, where am I going to live next year? I have to ask you, what are you looking for? When you talk about living on campus, we talk about proximity, being able to wake up a little bit later in time, hitting that snooze button. Students, how many of y'all like to hit the snooze button? All right, you get to walk to class like 5 minutes. It's not that big of a deal. You don't have to worry about parking. You don't have to worry about traffic. Some of you have lived in and around Atlanta, and you know that traffic is kind of bad. The same is here in Kennesaw. Living on campus, you don't have to worry about traffic. You walk everywhere. You got the foot traffic. And then we got the sense of community. When you guys, we can ensure that the people that are living next to you are students just like you who are going through the same problems. You guys can ask questions, you develop relationships, and these relationships you keep throughout your entire college career, and things that you guys can look back on and be like, dang, that was really my good friend that lived down the hall from me. He was a cool guy. So definitely the sense of community. And then you have the RAs there. The RAs there, you can't beat that. You have someone there who's going to be there for you the entire time, 24/7. So truly, living on campus gives you all those different benefits.
That's right. And finally, we kind of like to brag about this little tidbit. Campus Splash voted University Village Suites the #1 residence hall in the country. All right, it's something we're proud of, it's something we take very seriously, and it's all there for you. All right? Lastly, are there any questions about living on campus or anything that Alex or I can help you out with? All right, well, enjoy the rest of your day, okay?